Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about next observation, that is effect of the potential difference. In previous classes, that is in part 5 and part 6, we have studied about effect of the intensity of the light and effect of the frequency. Now it is part 7, effect of the potential difference. Here we got three variables, that are intensity, frequency and the potential difference. It is very difficult to observe three variables at a time. Therefore, one of the variable must be constant out of intensity, frequency and potential difference. In this particular case, I am keeping constant frequency of the radiation. Frequency remains constant and I am changing intensity and the potential difference, and I am observing what are the results obtained by changing potential difference and intensity. In first case, from the source we are applying the radiation above the threshold frequency and fixed intensity I1. I1 is the fixed intensity which is incidenting on the emitter plate. When this type of radiation is falling on the emitter plate, again the photoelectric effect is observed. The electrons are coming out of the metal surface because the frequency is greater than the threshold frequency. Now the electrons are coming out of the metal surface. Okay. Now you imagine that for I1 intensity there are 10 electrons are coming out of the metal surface. When the 10 electrons are coming from the metal surface, out of these 10 electrons, 1 or 2 electrons are reaching the collector plate. They are moving from emitter to collector automatically without applying any potential difference. Without battery is on, they are able to reach the collector. They have some more energy. When it is reaching to collector, they are flowing through the microammeter. Therefore, we are getting small photo current. Therefore, initially, when potential difference is 0, we are getting very small current. That is up to range of 2 microampere. This is the graph of potential difference versus photo current. Next, what will I do? I will switch on the battery. Now, the negative terminal of the battery is connected to emitter and the positive terminal of the battery is connected to collector. Therefore, the emitter become negative, the collector become positive. Now what we will do, I am increase the voltage to 1 volt. Now here it is observed that we know that electrons are negatively charged particle. Now emitter become negative. This negative and negative will repel each other. Therefore, the electrons are repelled from the emitter. And we know that positive and negative will attract each other. Therefore, the negatively charged electrons are moving towards the positively charged collector because attraction. Therefore, slowly the electrons are moving to the collector. Initially, there are 10 electrons are present. Initially there are 2 electrons are already reached, therefore there are 8 electrons are remaining here. When the potential difference is increased to 1 volt, out of 8 electrons, 3 electrons are moving towards the collector. And they are reaching the collector and they are flowing through the microammeter. Therefore, photocurrent is increased. Therefore, for 1 volt there is 5 microampere current is observed. Now remaining there are 5 electrons are remaining at the emitter plate. Now again I am increasing the voltage to 2 volt. When the potential difference is increased to 2 volt, out of 5 remaining electrons, again 3 electrons are start moving towards the collector. Therefore 3 electrons are again reaching the collector, again they are flowing through microammeter, again the current is increases. Therefore, for 2 volt the potential for 2 volts potential difference there is 8 microampere current is absorbed. Now there are only 2 electrons are remain at the emitter. Again I am increasing the potential difference to 3 volt. Remaining 2 electrons are reaching the collector. Now what will happen? All the 10 electrons are reaching the collector plate. Therefore, we are getting the maximum current. Now what you do? After this, all the electrons reaching the collector plate, you again increase the voltage to 4 volt, 5 volt, 6 volt. You keep on increasing the voltage, but it is observed that the current remains constant. The current is not increasing. Why? Because already all the electrons are flowing through the microammeter. All the electrons are already reaching the collector plate. There is no electron remain here to flow through the microampere. Therefore, there is no current is increasing. This constant current is called saturation current. Then how you define saturation current? Saturation current is very important, one more question. Therefore, saturation current is defined as it is the maximum value of the photocurrent for fixed intensity and fixed frequency. The saturation current is mainly depending upon intensity of the radiation. Therefore, saturation current is depending upon intensity. This is the first observation. In second observation, what I am doing? I am changing the intensity to I2. I am increase the intensity to I2, where I2 is greater than I1. I2 intensity is more compared to I1. Means here brightness of the light is increasing. Now, when intensity I2 is increasing, again this radiation is falling on the emitter plate. Again there is photoelectric effect is observed. The electrons are again coming out of the metal surface. But here what is changed is, initially for I1 intensity 10 electrons are coming, but for I2 intensity you imagine that there are 20 electrons are coming. The number of electron is more emitted, because in first observation, what is the first observation? That is effect of intensity. In that case, we have studied that the photocurrent or the photoelectrons emitted is directly proportional to intensity of the radiation. Therefore, when you increase the intensity of the radiation, more light will be falling on the emitter plate. Therefore, more electrons will be coming out. But it is observed that in first case there are 10 electrons are emitted. In second case there are 20 electrons are emitted. Among the 10 electrons and the 20 electrons, these two are having same energy, because we are not changing the frequency. Therefore 10 electrons and 20 electrons are having same energy, but number is only changing. Again you do the same experiment. Again you keep on increasing the potential and you are observe the current. Again you are getting the same curve. This curve is for I1 intensity, this curve is for I2 intensity. From this graph what you observe, in second case for I2 intensity the saturation current is more compared to saturation current in the I1 intensity. Why? It is because in first observation we are already observed that if we keep on increasing the intensity, photocurrent is increasing. Therefore, if intensity is increasing from I1 to I2, automatically the saturation current is increased from here to here. We are getting more current, more saturation current. Therefore, from this finally what to conclude? The saturation current is mainly depending upon intensity of the radiation. It is not depending upon frequency of radiation.